Dragonite is one of the most popular pseudo-legendary Pokemon of all time. It was the first ever dragon Pokemon in the games and was a Mega Evolution that pretty much everyone wanted. Unfortunately, when we did get one, it was this. The one in the ROM hack Elite Redux is much better to be honest, and is actually really strong. Well, it turns out there's another powerful Dragonite variant in this game, that being Dragonite Delivery Form. So what new abilities and stats does this new Dragonite get, and how broken is it? Dragonite Delivery takes the mail carrier Dragonite seen in the anime and the card game and makes it into a playable Pokemon. It remains a dragon flying type, unlike the Mega, which was given the electric type. The stats though are much better than before. As of now, no item exists to transform it into this form, but I imagine the bag will be put in at some point. Dragonite Delivery has an amazing attack stat of 159, putting it with Pokemon like Duskmane Necrozma and Mega Blaziken. 80 in speed isn't very special though. Same for its 91 in HP. That doesn't mean it's not tanky though. With 120 and 125 in defense and special defense respectively, taking it out in one shot isn't happening often. Especially with its one and only choice ability, which is one of the base form's best tools for success. Multiscale will have the damage of any move that's used against it when at full HP. So without setup or an ability like Mold Breaker, Dragonite Delivery is free for at least one turn. Dragon Dance is always a great option as it will mend its lower speed stat, turning it into a tanky sweeper. But there's also the new Dragon Cheer status move that will give all dragon types a +2 to their critical hit ratio. Dragonite Delivery also isn't burdened by a devastating 4x weakness to ice because it has the innate ability Thick Fat, which will cut ice and fire moves damage in half, once again making it even harder to remove in a single shot. Like I said, as of right now, it doesn't have to hold an item to be in this form, so it's free to hold whatever it wants. Weakness policy, like with regular Dragonite, is the perfect item. Try to one-shot this thing with ice, and it will double its attack, while most likely setting up a Dragon Dance at the same time. That will only be the start of your problems though, because its new signature innate ability is what makes it the biggest threat to face. Dragon's Ritual will give Dragonite Delivery a +1 to attack, and a +1 to speed for each knockout. This is Moxie on crack. A free Dragon Dance for a KO is absurd. Forget having to survive a hit from this Dragonite, because it's the ultimate revenge killer. 1 extreme speed to a Pokemon that survived because of a Focus Sash, and it's GG's. With the weakness policy strategy, you could easily have +4 in attack and +2 in speed after 2 turns. How do you even stop that? Extreme speed makes it so speed or even other common priority moves won't matter, and a move like Stab Dual Wing Beat will break through a Focus Sash Pokemon. It has access to some very powerful moves as well, like Stab Outrage, Thrash, and Rage. All over 120 base power, with the downside of locking you into a move and confusing you afterwards. However, Dragonite Delivery's last innate, Discipline, actually negates the confusion effect and lets it switch out in the middle of using them. So they can't just send out a fairy type in the middle of using Outrage for a free KO. A nice little bonus of Discipline as well is that it can't be intimidated, so even that can't slow this Dragonite down. Once this Pokemon is able to get just 1 KO, depending on what you have left on your team, you pretty much have no way to stop it. I really like this new Dragonite form because it feels like a proper Mega Dragonite, whereas the one in Elite Redux now feels more like a Redux form with the new electric typing. Eventually, the official Mega Dragonite will be put into this game, and I'm curious what they'll decide to do with it. I'm hoping for a special attacking variant, as the 2 forms we have now are mainly physical. As far as abilities go, Imposing Wings, Multiscale, and Gale Wings could be good options. Dragonite Delivery is one of many broken new Pokemon being put into Elite Redux. I've already covered some of these other monsters like Primal Victini, Solrock System, and Mega Shenpao. And there are still even crazier forms and Mega Evolutions in Elite Redux. So subscribe for more videos. Don't forget to leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.